Hey guys, so this is super exciting for me. I just wanted to share. I am going to see Bashar. For those of you who haven't heard of Bashar, it's an entity channeled by Daryl Inca. And it's a little complicated, but basically it's an alien from like another, I think, timeline. It's a little complicated, but I've been listening to Bashar forever, and the information is amazing. And my boyfriend, a couple days ago, is like, "You need to go. I'm buying you tickets." So I am not going to fight that. So I am going to Bashar right now, and then I'm going to go right to work. But I will let you guys know how it goes.
Plus, remember, synchronicity will increase and accelerate and bring you situations and circumstances and opportunities to act on that will be representative of the expansion that you are now experiencing.
Okay, so I'm back from the Bashar workshop. I always love hearing Bashar speak, and he did talk a lot about the importance of raising our frequency and how we experience that which we're aligned with, and I absolutely love that stuff. But for me, the biggest takeaway that I got out of this workshop particularly was in regards to a question asked by a healer. So she asked, when you do this kind of work, your natural propensity is to sort of help others. And this has definitely been my personal experience, and I've heard it from tons of people. The more you raise your own frequency, it's almost impossible to not want to help others. It just seems to be you get more in touch with your higher self, and then in that self just has an understanding that we're really all one, and raising one person up in whatever way benefits the world as a whole. And this is something I have kind of struggled with a little bit, because with that comes a sort of feeling of responsibility and this weight on your shoulders. And what the girl asked was, she's like, well, how do you deal with this? You desperately, almost it's this feeling of desperation sometimes. You're just you want people to heal, you want to uplift people, and his answer was just amazing, because Bashar said in response to that, basically, it's not our job to heal anyone else. Even as a so-called healer, all you can do is just be your own high frequency and emit that, and that is the extent of your responsibility. It's other people's responsibility to heal themselves. And all that means is that if you're doing your best to maintain a high frequency and to keep your vibration up and just emit that, then you are naturally can be a sort of vessel for healing. You can put that out there, and people can respond to that energy if they want to heal. But beyond just putting that frequency out there, what Bashar says is that it's not anyone's responsibility to heal anyone else. It's not the healer's responsibility to heal. It's the person who wants to be healed. So that really kind of I don't know, for me was the biggest takeaway. It's just I feel I can just let go of really trying to save the world, and just just be all I can do is just raise my own frequency. And it's really great. I just notice naturally, if I'm able to meditate, I've heard people tell me this, oh, I was in a horrible mood, and then I was around you and I felt great. And that's absolutely amazing. I'm so happy to hear that. But at the same time, I really feel a little bit of weight lifted. I'm it's okay if not everyone who wants to be healed is necessarily even able to, or they might want to, but they're not, they're not sort of able to make that leap yet. That's not really mine or anyone else's responsibility. So that was just, for me personally, the biggest takeaway. Bashar talked a lot about just following your highest passion. And for anyone who hasn't listened to Bashar, I totally recommend it, because this is something he mentions all the time. Just following your passion to the best of the ability, and then letting the physics of the universe take care of the rest. And I absolutely love that information. he also talked about how a part of the reason we're not able to have like full disclosure right now is because our frequency as a whole on the planet hasn't sort of risen to that point where we would be able to handle it, like which totally makes sense. It's like we definitely made a lot of progress on this planet, but like he explained that the frequency is so high that it almost like would be like experiencing death for us. So that totally makes sense. And then he also said like some cultures have been experiencing you know, contact for thousands of years because it's ingrained into their culture. So it's not like you know, it's not like even like the aliens coming to Earth is even going to necessarily affect everyone the same. Anyway, I'm totally babbling, but I just wanted to share you guys my experience, like, because I'm just like fresh, you know, fresh off the boat. So anyway, hope this is helpful. Bye.